Congresswoman, I know it's been a rough week. Or has it been?
It's always hard whenever there's gravity put on the voters. I'm here to provide levity and lift burdens off of people. So anytime that they're carrying mine, it's something that kind of feel deep inside. But ultimately, all future date nights have been canceled, and I learned to check party affiliations before you go on a date. But all in all, it was mostly a lovely time, and I've taken responsibility for my actions.
How are the voters taking it? How are the voters taking it right now? Are they understanding at this moment?
Yeah, there's a lot of folks who are certainly understanding, and they understand that it was part of my personal life, my private time, something that I rarely indulge in.
Yes, I have an announcement to make at the end of this video. When you take a look at what is going on, Lore Babu recently went viral on social media. The View did a whole segment partaking to that, and they went off on her. We have seen cases of Democrats doing things even worse than this. They will never address that. It is insane sometime watching these ladies. Now they did a segment declaring all Republicans have blood on their hands, attributing to all the school shootings, and the View now says people who are advocating for this, especially Republicans, have blood on their hands. When I saw this, I thought it's important we take an exclusive look into all this. Sometimes when I see videos coming from The View, I don't want to react.
I mean, you seize the opportunity. How often is Larry David going to be sitting next to Elon Musk? And it's a legitimate question. Republicans, whenever there's a school shooting, they don't want us to talk about it. This is not the time to talk about it. Well, when is the time
definitely
to
not
talk
a
about
wedding.
it? And so Larry stepped up and talked about it 4 days after the thing. Good for him.
This is my issue with it. By the way, I think Larry David might be the single funniest living person. I'm a huge fan. I recently saw him on the Upper East Side. I'm glad I didn't say hi because he would not like me because I'm a Republican. But here's my issue.
That's not true. He's not like that.
Here's my issue. There's a lot of things I think are very legitimate criticisms of Elon Musk. Platforming neo-Nazis, stoking anti-Semitism, stoking conspiracy theories. He's actually, my understanding is for background checks, and I think this is a bit of an intellectually cheap argument to say you are a Republican, therefore the blood of children is on your hands. Like, I think that is a bridge way too far.
Well, what has the Republican Party done recently to stem the tide of guns out there?
We actually passed a pretty significant bipartisan gun safety bill.
Did they get rid of AR-15s?
No, they did not. But he supports background checks, as do I, and I don't think it's fair to just say because you vote with one party, therefore blood is on your hands. I think it contributes to the polarization of Republicans are evil, Democrats are good, or Democrats are evil, Republicans aren't. Try to have a more honest conversation. There's a really big one to have with Elon Musk about some of the people he's platformed on that.
See, now you lost me again. I was with you the last second.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden,
that's why they call it The View. Your view changes. That's what happens. Go ahead.
She lost me.
Go ahead.
Listen, I completely agree with you. I think you take the opportunity to call people on it. AR-15s are weapons of mass destruction that should have no place in anyone's hands in this country. And if you vote Republican, I believe that you are complicit in that unless you are actively working day and night to change that within your party. It strikes me that Elon Musk is a little more interested in his money.
Yes, this is the very first time I've seen Alisa making sense. Sometimes it is good to call this out. When you attribute to all Republicans have blood in their hands, it is insane. These are the kind of things they do every day, and Alisa would just stand there to take it. You can't say this. Sometimes I don't know if Joy Behar actually even reasoned before she speak, because she always pour out some ridiculous points. I don't know if she actually even understands the politics she is struggling to talk about. If you have less knowledge on something, it is good to stay silent. That is the best way. Reasons, if I don't know something, I will report just what I see. I will not add contributions pertaining to it. Because I don't know. Reasons, I don't want to talk about it. But with them, they will always try to, cover topics they know less. Now, taking a look into this issue of Lore Babo, you have seen her responding to what happened recently. She's not a saint, and she has learned a lot of lessons from this. And I believe that when we make a mistake, it is from it that we pick out a lesson. She said here that she will learn to check your party affiliation before involving or even having date with you. That is what she said. It is something she never even thought about. Forgetting there are spies everywhere, that people that might just link up with you to set you up. When you look at that incident, at a certain point, people said it was a setup. That person just wanted to do that to her. Now, looking into the view, reacting to this, it is ridiculous.
Well, this one is kind of insane. So Lauren Boebert was kicked out of a performance at the Denver Theater last week of Beetlejuice, the musical. She was accused of vaping, being loud, and of course she said, no, that didn't happen. And the lady, was a pregnant lady behind her who said, could you not vape in the theater while I'm watching the show? She went off and kept on doing stuff, and then they removed her from the theater, okay? She then denied that any of it happened. She said nothing ever happened. And then they brought out a video and showed.
I don't even know what to say. The way they sound here is like Democrats don't make mistake. If we check through their YouTube channel, bring me a segment where they address some of these issues with Democrats. You will not see a single video. They ignore it. When it happens, they behave like nothing happened. But when it's a Republicans, we see this. Forgetting about that, I want to say this to all my subscribers. If you notice the way I put certain titles on this issue of Maui, you will realize I don't always put direct titles. Reason being that YouTube is a place where if you don't understand, you might be thinking someone is tricking you. For a video to go viral, if I put the direct title, the algorithm will not recommend that video. Reason we do things like that. I want to address this because I see on my comment section people always coming at me. So it is important you note this. We don't put video title like that. That is not controversial. You will see me putting all the title like a video like this. This is just all I wanted you to know. Thank you. God bless you.